Hi, how are you? Oh, how am I? Well, it's a long story. As you might have noticed, this is not my typical go-to video format. Yes, this is a bit more cash, a bit more, laid back, relaxed. We are just enjoying each other's company today. And why? Why do you ask? Well, I have quite a story for you, and that is my week. My week has been extreme. It has been extreme, to say the least. So let's just hop right into it, shall we? On Monday. Hello, Monday. How are you, Monday? Nobody likes you Mondays, except I do sometimes. Monday. Last week. It's been 1 week ago now. I was not able to film a video on Monday like I was planning to. And you know why? Because I was in a bit of a flurry, because me and my husband were going to transfer some funds because we need to pay for a car tag. And at that time, we discovered that our bank account is frozen. Yes, it says temporarily, but apparently it's been frozen since the middle of May. And there is no end in sight. So no money goes into the account, no money goes out, and that was our one and only savings account. That's right, yeah. So how do we pay for car tags? Good question, good question. We haven't yet. They're not due until tomorrow. So let's hope it gets unfrozen. But we might just have to go around breaking the law, because there's no way to pay for car tax when the money that you have to pay for them is locked up in an account. I think it would be hilarious if I did get pulled over for having an expired tag, because I could just say, "Officer, look, open my bank account," and there, a banner at the top says, "Services temporarily unavailable, no money in or out," right there in red print. Yes. So that was stressful. Come to terms with it now. Everything will work out. It'll be okay. But Tuesday. Tuesday comes around. Hi, Tuesday. We're still reeling a little bit from the money thing. It's okay, though. Money's not everything. Tuesday runs around, and guess what? I'm trying to do laundry, and I cannot, for the life of me, open our washer door. And let me show you. Even to this day, the washer turns on. Oh, does it not turn on anymore? It did turn on. I guess it's decided not to even turn on anymore. So, washer, it would turn on, but the door wouldn't unlock. I spend my entire day just troubleshooting different fixes. Me and my hubs, we drained all the water out of the bottom of that thing, got water all over the place, filled the house, used every towel in the house to try and sop up all that water. We didn't do it the best way possible. That we found out later there actually is a little drain hose attached to it, but we didn't see that. After hours and hours of troubleshooting, did eventually figure it out that it needs a new control board. A new control board is $200. Screenshot there for this particular Samsung model. And that's without labor, but I would probably install it myself. So now me and my hubs are like, well, should we just buy a new washing machine? Our washing machine, I think it was $600 or $700 when we bought it 3 years ago. We got it on sale, and then we finagled some credit card deals and stuff. $200 without labor to fix a $700 washing machine feels a bit like a stretch. Also because once these things start breaking, they tend to just kind of break over and over again. So not really sure about that. I think we have decided we are going to buy a Speed Queen. The heavens open as I say it. Because a Speed Queen is supposed to last 20, 25 years, and we are sick and tired of replacing stuff, and we just bought that 3 years ago. I'd rather just buy the most reliable thing, pay twice as much for something that will last 4 to 5 times as long. So, I'm taking our clothes to the laundromat, just finished that today. Because of that, this is the second week in a row I've brought our clothes to the laundromat. It's actually kind of eclectic and nice, and there's very nice people there, and I like their company. Anyway, on to Wednesday. Wednesday was another day. And by another day, I mean another day. So Wednesday comes along, and I'm just enjoying my day with my toddler. She likes to jump on things. She likes to jump on the couch. She likes to jump around on the floor. She's a jumper. She's practicing that skill. She's very good at it. So good at it, in fact, I had my leg like this, and she went ahead, and I'm sure you might have noticed the brace. She went ahead and jumped on my ankle right here. I shattered that ankle when I was 11 years old, so it's a bit touchy. So Thursday comes around, Friday comes around, and my ankle is huge and swollen and painful. And I was like, oh boy, well, I should probably do something about this. I hope it's not broken. I go to the urgent care Saturday morning, and it's not. Hooray! Yay, 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 yay. It is not broken. I'm so glad. What a relief. I get this brace. You know, the brace has helped a ton with the swelling. When I wear the brace, it does not puff up to like the size of watermelon. So that's nice. And then Sunday rolls around. Me and my hubs, I think understandably in hindsight, we're feeling a little bit overwhelmed Sunday morning. We weren't really feeling the day. We kind of just wanted the day to be over before it began, sort of thing. We go to services. We come home from services after grabbing some grub, and that was a whole story in of itself. My toddler has a lot of energy. She was jumping and screaming and doing what she does, because she's 2. And that's fine. You know, we get it. We're so tired. We're so tired. We come home, and I'm sitting on the couch with my husband, and we're just kind of like dead on the couch. And there's this drip, drip, drip. And my husband goes, what's that sound? I said, oh, it's just the sink over there, you know. You leave it on a little bit, it drips. And I get up to go turn off the sink, and I see this. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I saw, with just water dripping from the fixture onto the ground. And so I immediately go into panic mode. Okay, go turn off the electric, because that is scary. Run into the bedroom, turn off all the electric in the house, run to the garage, go get a ladder. I immediately go climb up in the attic, go see what's up. And our heater had just decided to overfill like this little pan that's underneath it. I don't know what it's for. I have no knowledge or experience of HVAC whatsoever, but that was just pouring out. The water was just pouring out, and there's a drain there, but the drain was not taking the water. It was just pouring out onto wood holding up the unit, and then the drywall underneath that. Me and my husband then spent the next 4 hours trying to clean that up. I was carpet cleaning. My husband went up to the attic, and he is getting up all of the wet insulation so that mold doesn't grow. He went to the store to get some box fans so that we can have things dry in the house and in the attic. We've been running those day and night to help prevent any mold from festering. I went up on the ladder and I pulled down the fixture to let that air out. I know I'm tearing through all of these things that we had to do, but this was just hours and hours of work, because on top of it, we have a toddler to care for, and we didn't know where to start. We had to take a few minutes in between all these steps to figure out, okay, what do I do next? What needs to be cleaned? What's gross? What is wet? What is not wet? Do we need to tear out the drywall? Do we need to do an insurance claim? We're talking through all of our options, right? And we figured out, I don't think we need to do an insurance claim because the drywall did not bubble at all. So it's pretty intact still. I think some Kills will take some good care of it after we get it nice and dry. We're probably going to run fans in the attic and down here for a week or so, just to make sure everything is completely dry before we even think about painting it. So that was my evening. And of course, me and my husband were just exhausted from those hours of work. And you got to put everything away after you get it out, throw away the boxes from the box fans, take the ladder back outside, the light fixture, the ornamental glass piece of it was very, very gross with gross water. I was kind of done for the night, but I decided, I'm going to shower because I feel disgusting from being in the attic and having just gross water drip on me from the ceiling. And so I'm like, okay, well, before I shower though, I'm just going to take a second. I'm going to wash this glass because I just don't want it. I want everything to be done. Everything that can be done. I just want to be done with it for the night so I can just relax, watch some TV, go to bed, And so I do that. And yeah, that happened. I was washing it and it was slippery because it was wet and it slipped up out of my hand. Like I had my hand kind of like this, cupping it and it just like slipped up because it was wet and bounced off of the countertop and shattered and shattered. And I still have a piece of glass, a very, very tiny piece of glass in my hand from it. I can't get it out. Oh my gosh, it just, I mean, I spent the next 20 minutes cleaning up the glass, and I just wanted to shower and be done with the night. Oh my gosh, on top of that, I can't believe I forgot to tell you. After we got done with all the attic stuff, while my husband is putting the ladder away, I just have this pain in my eye, right? Because my husband was handing down tools to me from the attic, and I'm just looking up at him like nothing, and he's giving me boxes and whatever, and I wasn't wearing protective glasses. I wasn't wearing my sunglasses either. And I got insulation in my eye. I got fiberglass in my eye. And so I spent 15 minutes rinsing out my left eye because it was so incredibly painful. And it was just one thing after another yesterday. But anyway, I had to tell you my story from this week because it meant that I didn't film a regular video, but it also makes for some good story times. So enjoy that. We are fine, and we're going to paint our ceiling. It's going to look great. And we're going to get a new washing machine, not this month because we need to save up, probably next month. And hopefully our money gets unfrozen from our bank account soon. So everything's going to work out. It's just been a week. I was talking to my husband about how overwhelming it all was. We were standing in the kitchen and I was just hugging him. And I just looked up at him and I said, Devin, everything is just a lot. Everything is just a lot right now. And he said, jokingly, I don't know why you would say that. That's all I got. Toodles.